Good morning, ghoulies. Today I am going to start decorating for Halloween. I think I'll start with our sunroom, kind of have a bunch of stuff out and still need to empty these bins. And then depending on how much time I have, I'll try to also do the living room with little touches here and there. And then probably on another day do the kitchen. But I usually start Halloween decorating early. I kind of skip like a fall vibe and just go kind of right to Halloween mid-September when things actually start to cool down. And here it's a pretty moody, potentially slightly gloomy day, so perfect for Halloween. Okay, let's take some of this stuff out and I'll start to categorize. And of course I said it was gloomy and then within like 2 minutes the sun has popped out, but oh well, that's okay. Let's see, so I've got some artwork and I don't remember everything that's in here. I bought a couple new pieces from Home Goods this year. This is one of them. And did like a hand soap for the bathroom, just a little touch, you know? Let's see. All right, let's get everything else undone. So here I'm basically just taking everything out, and you'll see I'm wearing a mask. I am really sensitive to dust, just get really bad allergies, and I didn't want to spend the whole time sneezing, so I figured I'd wear a mask while I take things out initially, and then I will wipe them all down with kind of a damp cloth and clean up what I can. But yeah, going through these boxes, like, I don't know, you just don't remember what you had from year to year. And I think I need to get better at taking stock at the end of the season to say, all right, what worked? What did I like? What maybe do I want to add to my collection? Because sometimes when I go shopping the next year, especially if everything's out and I'm not like prepared for it to be out yet, I just find myself a little bit lost. I have sort of general themes in mind for each of my rooms, and that helps me a little bit with decor. But ultimately, this is not my forte. I really wish I could be one of those people, one of those fabulous people that have like the best decor videos. They just have such a great eye for putting together little vignettes. I love, certain holidays. I don't do this all the time, but for the ones that I do really enjoy, I would love for my house to be just, fully taken over with Halloween decor and really go all out and make kind of like a haunted mansion feel. So I separated everything by room to start. So again, just some small touches for the bathroom. This is kind of the main stuff that I'll be putting in the sunroom. Living room, I think, is over here. And I'll have to play around with a couple things. I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do. And then a couple touches for the kitchen. So these black flowers that I'm putting in the vase, I think I got them on Amazon or something maybe 2 years ago. But the vase I'm putting them into, I think the top is a little bit wide, so they kind of flop down a little bit more than I would like. I wanted them to be bunched up more, which is what you see me attempting to do. But I think next year I will try to maybe get some like deep red or burgundy type roses to put in the middle there to give the vase more depth. I think I also realized this year putting out my decor, I've got a lot of just whites and blacks, so it looks a little monotonous. So I think next year I'll add a little more dimension of color. Not sure if I want to do like purples or burgundies or oranges, or kind of figure out the best ways to incorporate that. And then, goodness gracious, I was struggling so hard to get these pillows in. I don't know why. I don't remember them being this hard last year. Oh, you know what? I bet I did wash them and dry them this year, which I don't know that I might have air dried them last year, and I think this year I put them in the dryer. That might explain why it was so tough. Oops. Alas, I guess I'll just have to struggle every year. here we go with the spider webs. I think I mentioned this later, but spider webs just add that ambiance that I am always looking for with Halloween decorations. And I don't know if I'm just like bad at it. I've heard other people say you really just stretch it like as thin as possible. You need so much less than you think you do. So that's what I'm trying to do there, but it just does not tear away easily. And when I pull it, it looks so good, except for the area that I'm pulling. When I let go of that area, I've got a bunch of cottony mess again. This brand, I think I just, found wherever, but if anybody knows of good spiderweb brands that really do stretch beautifully and easily, I would love to know. I have this great double-sided tape that I found works really well for decorations like this. And here I am thinking I'm so brilliant and I'm going to use this double-sided tape, put it on the feet of my crows, and they're going to just stick up on top of the windowsill perfectly. And it's going to work. And I'm like so proud of it, even though I'm struggling a little bit with the tape. It keeps sticking to my fingers instead of their feet, which probably should have been my first indication that this was not going to work. But these crow's feet are really bumpy. They're not flat. They do come with these wires so you can kind of hook them around things. But I really want to find crows that are flat and I can just place on a surface because I want to be able to put some up in this windowsill. And this next part, this is where I know you can't see it very well, but I am struggling so hard to get these crows up here. I actually cut a lot of this out for that reason. I tried for a really long time. I did not want to give up. And then I ultimately realized that the best thing to do is just, sorry, I'm just laughing at myself, how hard I was trying, and they just would not go. The double-sided tape didn't work, FYI. So I think I just end up taking it off and placing them there, kind of leaning against the window instead. And, good enough for this year, but duly noted for next that maybe I need some different crows. The lighting's kind of rough in here, but hopefully they stay up there. Obviously that tape did not work. And then this little skeleton was added by my husband, perpetually falling. And here is an example of where the double-sided tape works really well with these picture frames that, oh goodness, I thought they were so much higher quality when I bought them off of Amazon, but they are like the cheapest little flimsiest plastic, as you can see right there in that shot. But once they're on the wall, like they work well enough, but I did have to chuckle when they showed up and they weren't quite what I was expecting. They are a little freaky. I know you can see the one right in front here has changed, so it looks like the skeleton version, but I do like them. So here's the finished product for now. Just wanted to show a couple of the details. Oh, forgot this. I put some light cobwebs on the candles. This is like the hardest part to me. I know that's what gives it so much ambiance, but man, I really struggle with it. So I tried my best. Oh, and the wind is blowing. That little cobweb. And then here's the table. I added a couple spiders, and I just wanted to show some of the detail on this tablecloth. I put the white underneath so that you can see some of that. I just think it's really beautiful, but great for Halloween. And then again, we'll see if these buggers stay up there. A little skeleton, and this is always up. Oh, sorry about the car going by. I just added, again, spiderweb, but I need to get better at that. We'll see. Maybe there's a company that makes better spiderweb. And then I just do this little doormat. It reminds me of the Dark Mark from Harry Potter, but just a little freaky something. Gosh, of course, you never have cars go by, and then as soon as I want to film, then I've got my weird looking ladies up here. Let's see if I can get it to change. Yeah. So far, my kids have not minded that. We will see though, as they get older, if that bugs them. In which case we'll have to do something else. Oh my gosh, the traffic. I'll probably do another nighttime viewing just so we can see if it looks a little creepy.